Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Virgo, sexy Virgo, what the hell is your deal, man? We're going to find out. We're going to find out what your deal is. We're going to ask who you really are. What is the mask that you're hiding behind? Why you hide your true self? I'm sorry, I'm following my little, these are my little gift cards. Why you hide your true self? How this affects your relationships? Advice for you. An outcome if you follow the advice. This is a really cool reading. And it's not like just saying, oh, Cindy, why are you going to give me a hard time? They're not really. Well, I don't know who you are. Maybe it will give you a hard time. But I don't actually, they're not really giving you a hard time. They're quite interesting readings. So I'm going to do that for you, Virgo. There is an extended. I created a new extended for this reading. So we're going to ask how to improve your relationships. What would your deeper self tell you about the mask that you wear? And how to release your true potential. So we'll do that in extended. God, your cards are dying to talk. You had the Sun, the Four of Wands, the Emperor. You have like strong cards. Or now you have the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. All right, Virgo. Come on, let's find out who you are. You're the Fool. You're like ready to go. You are the Fool. You are the one who is ready to take a little chance here. You know, you might not be quite ready to come off that branch, but you're willing to give it a go. That's who you are. That's who you really are. But the mask that you're hiding behind is the Two of Pentacles. I got a lot to do right now. I can't really do that right now. You know, there's some things I need to do. It's kind of like a little procrastinating. Or it's putting off, it reminds me of if you want to jump in the lake, but you're afraid it's too cold. You stick your toe in. All right. 1, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4. Oh, look at that butterfly. 1, 2. That's what that is. Okay. Why you hide your true self? The Daughter of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. You're kind of learning as you go. Maybe jumping into the lake is too soon. Maybe you should learn how to doggy paddle first. Why you hide your true self there? You're taking cautious steps. Well, you're being Virgo. Like there's some practical things I need to do right now. If the water's too cold, that's not very practical because I'm not going to enjoy it. That's at least what you're telling yourself and everyone outside of you. How this affects your relationships. The Father of Swords. People don't want to share their emotions with you. I will say that. You might be finding it hard for people to open up emotionally. You might get like the straight and narrow answer, but you're not getting anything of like real depth. A little guarded, like the sword is across the chest. A little guarded. It could be everyone in general. It says relationships. Could be all of them or could be one that's significant. Advice for you. The Ten of Wands. You need to drop some shit, man. Throw the towel to the side and jump in. There's some sort of heavy burden here. You need to complete a cycle of something that you've been carrying for a bit. Outcome if you follow the advice. It's the Daughter of Wands. A new little form of communication here. Nothing too big. Just kind of simple. What's at the bottom? Oh, look at you. You got Judgment. You're getting ready to jump into the lake. You're getting ready. But it's almost like you keep doing that. I don't know why. I mean, maybe there's a legit reason. I always tell myself, I know I'm going to have a heart attack if I jump in. It's too cold. It's totally legit. I don't want to die. Right? Like, that's what we'll tell ourselves. I'm too young to die, but I'm too old to do that. So, the Fool. I'm gonna clarify here. Who you really are. You are ready to take a chance here. You're ready to go out on a limb. You're ready to try a new adventure. But everybody just sees practical Virgo doing what I gotta do. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I go to bed. I brush my teeth. I have breakfast. I do this. I do that. But there's a little bit of a crazy side underneath you here. So let's clarify. The Fool. Who you really are. You're creating with, oh, you really want to go out on a limb here and take a bit of a chance. I'm just hearing Mercury. So communication, maybe you want to take a chance in communication. I mean, Mercury, the Magician, yeah, but it doesn't usually come in like that. Give me more about this Fool and the Magician for who Virgo really is. Tower, yeah, whoa. All major arcana. Who was like, Leo was like this. They had all major arcana for who they really are. So it's something quite significant. Like the energy that you're sitting in right now, the archetypal symbol of you, what you're feeling like you're moving towards, what you feel like you're moving out of, is quite significant. It's like a big course change for you even. It's who you really are. Boy, you're really getting ready to shake the establishment. Shake it up. The mask you're wearing, though, is almost like, well, you are part of the establishment. You know, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. The Two of Pentacles. This is the mask that Virgo is wearing. Oh, what is going on here? You got the Devil, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Swords for the mask you're hiding behind. So it's showing me two different elements, right, of what you could be juggling. So you could be juggling something that you're bound to. You could be juggling something that feels kind of suppressive and toxic, all with connecting with the Devil. And then you have the Ten of Cups, which is like the complete opposite of that end. And the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords here, to me, feels like cutting something out. If anyone's going to cut anything out, logically you would say it would be the Devil. And you would keep the Ten of Cups. Two of Pentacles is also about making a choice. Now, if we look at this card more deeply, there is like a butterfly. And the butterfly, to me, symbolizes coming out into a new cycle. Coming out of the chrysalis, hatching out into some sort of new energy, some sort of new identifiable archetype of you. But there's like priorities that sit in front of this butterfly going free. Maybe the Devil is a symbol of the priority. But you're hiding behind this mask. It doesn't feel like a mask, though, in a really odd way. It kind of feels like a choice. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is the Queen of Swords here? That was weird. I saw you do that. You can't get away from me. The Three of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, it is. It is cutting something out. That's why she's here. I'm asking why she's here. I wanted to clarify. Maybe it was just some sort of clarity. Is this really toxic or is it wish fulfillment? So she's cutting something out, getting rid of that to have, yes, the cups, something that you're hoping for. You're hoping for this, but it's been a long while. And there we are moving forward with the cup. Okay, I feel like the mask is almost like having a persona of who you would be at work, and then who would you would be like. Maybe they don't know that you're part of a medieval times thing, and you dress up on weekends like medieval times, like, right? Like, it's just totally Aquarian, like out there, different. Maybe you dress up in the woods with a bunch of friends like fairies and elves, and you do a fairy and elf dance on the weekends. I don't know, but it's different. It's different. It's really different with these three cards. But the mask that the mask that you show the rest of the world is that you can bind yourself to contracts too with the Devil. You can bind yourself here to situations. You can do what you got to do. You can take one step in front of the other each day to get this done. And then, but what's going on behind that? This is almost like a what's going on behind your mask. Is like the Ten of Cups, like going out on weekends and dressing up like medieval or fairies and goblins, if you want to do. You're anticipating that. You're anticipating it, and it feels like it's been a long week. It's been a long month. Or maybe you maybe you haven't been able to get together because of COVID. So, but this is what your heart desires. And that's what's going on behind the mask. Wow, this is really sneaky for anyone it's not just your mask. It's showing us your mask and what's going on behind your mask. So why you hide your true self? The Daughter of Pentacles. Because I think there is a really a practical side to you. And you do learn from these practical experiences that you work through in life. And you do see and have value in that. And you also understand that these practical things can guide you to be able to do your funky, crazy things. Right? It's a little bit like the energy of someone who wants to just climb mountains or, do that kind of stuff, or a daredevil sort of energy. I want to find this sort of excitement in my life. To do that, to utilize that, is going to cost me $20,000, and I got to focus on it for 4 months. Training, or maybe even longer than that, training and doing it. But to get to that, I got to get some sponsors, and I'm going to have to work for 6 to 8 months. And it might not be something that you necessarily love doing, but you know what? It's coming in, and it's going to get me to my funky chicken dance, my climbing Mount Everest or whatever. So this is why you hide your true self, because it sort of serves you in a way. The Daughter of Pentacles. Oh my God, you got the Fool. I'm telling you, it's serving what you want to do. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. The Fool and the King of Pentacles. This is totally like someone who works, I don't know. It could even be like with the King of Pentacles, like you could have an executive position. The Father of Swords too. How this affects your relationships. That's interesting. Okay. This is totally the energy of someone who understands the concept of, hopefully you don't die when you retire though, is only saying, because each day is just as important as the day that you're planning in your future, the day that you're in right now. This is totally like someone who puts on a suit and tie to go into work, puts on their best suit outfit, like male, female, whatever, and they run the budgets, they organize the payroll, they whatever it is that they do. It's very monetary. It's very tangible. It's very, a lot of responsibility. But at the end of the day, this person is saving up to buy their dream sailboat to go around the world, and sail. It's feeding a dream. It's recognizing that I have some sort of a big dream here. I have a big dream for myself. Maybe some people would think it's unusual. Maybe it doesn't suit the way people kind of see me, see you. But I know that this big dream costs money. Or I know that there's something that has to be built behind this. There's some sort of sacrifice, or I've got to create some sort of wealth even to get to what this is for me. So I have a plan here. I'm going to create a new roadmap, maybe as I go, weekly, monthly, yearly, and I'm going to find that. I kind of like this. Gosh, I love clarifiers. This goes into all the depth. How this affects your relationship. So the Father of Swords. This is not the kind of people that go out into the woods with you and do the funky chicken dance in your medieval outfits or your fairies and your goblin outfits. So, Father of Swords, this is how it affects the relationships. Holy jeez. Yeah, you know what? It's it's balance. There is balance here. There is balance in your relationships, but there's no touchy-feely. These aren't warm relationships. They're equal. The communication is equal. The correspondence is good. It's the plan, yeah, we agree. That's good. It lacks passion because you have this. Boy, you really are. This is the energy of a passionate person to me. This is absolutely. Let's go into the woods and let's pretend we're fairies this weekend. Yeah. But you're not really attracted. Your relationships aren't that. They're this. They're all this, which is Pentacle. You're quite comfortable in it. But there's a deeper part of yourself here that needs to be explored, that you want to explore. I really feel like that. And you're like, wow, wow. Now, this is interesting too. I see this in another way, and it's coming in real strong all of a sudden. You have the devil, the mask that you're hiding behind, and you're trying to cut that out to get to the Ten of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment. You're trying to come out of toxicity, trying to come out of something that you feel bound to, trapped in perhaps. And you want to get into an energy where your heart feels free. And you feel free to express yourself in a non-judged way, a non-judgmental way. Because yeah, this energy of who you really are is so different from the mask that you wear and why you're hiding that. You're not going to find those same energies in the same place. So what I am getting around to though is with the King of Swords and the Justice card, this could even be a lawyer. Like, this is heavy lawyer energy. So you could be, like, how this affects your relationships. It could be putting you in a situation where you're dealing with people that could be like this, like lawyers, or somebody that can look at a contract for you. Advice for you is the Ten of Wands. Perhaps this is even passing the burden on to someone else with that Father of Swords and the Justice card. The Ten of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. It's like you're not sure how to communicate about something. But that's the advice for you, is to figure out how to do this, I guess, right? But you got to drop a burden first. I almost feel like because this is advice, if you drop the burden, whatever is holding you back, it would take away the confusion in terms of how to communicate. Your outcome, if you follow the advice, is this Page of Wands. And here it is as your advice. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. The King of Swords. Dang. The King of Swords is going to help you get out of something. There it is. The Five of Swords. So that you can communicate. Or you can know how to communicate. Maybe you need a lawyer to communicate. The Queen of Swords. What can this King of Swords help you get out of? What can this King of Swords help you get out of? Oh, fuck. The Eight of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Emperor. God, it could be a job. Or some sort of position. Or your boss. Walking away and help you get out of that. It's almost like it's almost as if you've walked away from something, but it's pulling you back in. Because I'm asking what this can help you get out of, get away from. This King of Swords is very prominent with helping you get out of something. So your advice is to drop the burden. What's the best way for Virgo to drop this burden? What is the best way for them to drop a burden? The Lovers. Wow, make your choice. Like, take action on your choice here. If you feel divinely guided towards something, do it. So easy for me to say, right? Do it. What are you going back for? Put on your funky fairy outfit and go into work. See what they say. Why not? Honestly. You know what? We need more people walking into work with their fairy outfits. Why don't we just leave it to Halloween? You have the Judgment on the bottom, and then it's reversed. Yeah, it's time to get up. Get out of your seat. Oh. Judgment. Judgment. Oh, damn that Two of Pentacles, huh? The Strength card, the Two of Pentacles, right? That's the mask you're wearing. And the Page of Swords. Judgment. You're working on your inner strength here. I really do feel like you're getting ready to show a part of yourself that you haven't really shown before. And I don't know if it's just to one person or a group of people or the whole damn world. But you are. But in the meantime, You got a few things that you have to handle and deal with that you might be bound to. Or maybe on a contractual basis. Well, really almost anywhere you work. It depends. Usually it's 2 weeks notice, but you can sign contracts and have to be somewhere longer. It could be a marriage. It could be a business partnership. Or maybe it's not going in the direction you'd like it to go. Maybe you think it should be more creative. But also recognizing there needs to be a practical approach here to doing the funky chicken. Look at the 10 of Wands. Everything is reversed under that. It's almost like everything you might want until you drop that. Because then you have the Empress underneath there as the reverse. Well, that was different, Virgo. Interesting. I'm going to go do the extended. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing that for you. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.